Hey guys, Mike here. I know it's been a day or two since I did a video, and I'm sorry. I told you they were going to come a lot sooner, but work. But here you go, guys. There's my finished motorcycle rack that I showed you in another video I was working on. Put a V in it for Valken. This is not a Harley. It's a Kawasaki. I enjoy it a lot. But it doesn't look too bad on there at all. I don't know if you can tell in this camera or not. This is one of my cheaper cameras. It actually is V'd in, so it's not as wide at the back as it is the front. I put this together real quick. I know I showed y'all in another video that I started it, but I put this together real quick and I didn't even film it because I was supposed to go on a motorcycle ride and I needed it, but I didn't end up going on the ride. So there you go, the finished motorcycle rack. And then right here on my barrels that I still haven't did anything with, I went and bought some more steel today. I bought the 1 by 2 inch rectangle tubing that you see here from a welding table. So I'm going to try to video that. I don't know if anybody's interested or not, but you know, I'm just trying to video stuff that I do in my everyday life in my spare time. I mean, this channel does not at all have one particular topic. I'm looking for a GoPro so I can record some of my motorcycle rides and do some better filming, and so y'all can see me more often. And right now, what I've been playing with the most has been horseshoes. I'm going to go ahead and make this into a love. I'm not going to video it or anything, but I'll just show you step by step what I did. So we're going to play with that for a few minutes. I got to get this one done. It's sold. And I made several loves. I made a frog. I'll go in there and show you the frog. Well, this is what I've been doing. Taking horseshoes, making love, making that frog. I got my welding table started. Excuse my mess in the background. That's one reason I want to get this table done. It'll give me some more storage. But there you go. That's what I've been doing. And I've been working on my table. Something I started about Christmas. So far, I welded this love together on it. It's working out pretty good. I'm going to leave about a 1/4 inch gap here, and I'm going to go down probably, you know, probably over halfway. And then these pieces down here, I'm going to drill me several holes, and I'm just going to be able to drop a pin or something in there so I can move them around just in case I want to drop something on that end of the table. Because I want to put my chop saw right here. I want to build me a frame and put my chop saw where it's sitting back. It's sitting back, so I'll have my table so I can rest material on it. So I can rest material on it so I can, you know, not have to fight it on the floor or whatever. But yeah, I'm just going to build me a frame right here and set my chop saw down in an angle iron frame. That way all the sparks and everything won't, you know, just go straight to the floor, I hope. I'm going to work on more of that later. I got to go get this taped off and painted. I'm painting the heart red. And I just trying to get bits and pieces here for a video. I've been very busy with work. And I realized it's been 2 weeks since I put up a video. I put up a short one of my dog last night, and she was acting like a nut. But then I'm going to build. But anyway, back to the table. I'm rambling here, and I'm sorry, guys. Back down to the table over here on this side. I'm going to put a shelf for my welder, and that's why I don't want these moving too much. I'm going to have to figure out a way, if the welder's getting hit by too many sparks and whatever like that, I'm not going to like it, so I'm going to either have to build me a shelf or something above it, so just something to protect it. But you know, I only have a 9-foot lead, so I made me a 4-foot table, and I figured that'd be plenty. I know I'm going to make more storage over here. I got to go get the casters, so temporarily it's going to be set up on some wooden blocks to raise it up, because I wanted the overall height of the table to be about, I'm 6 foot, so I wanted it to be about 4 foot tall, so I'm not having to bend over all the time. I'm getting your back fatigued. I've sold, back to the heart. Here we go. I'm jumping back and forth. Back to the heart. I've sold, this will be my 4th one I've sold. And that's what's giving me some money to get my welding table started better. I had the outside frame done, and then I was going to build it all out of 1x2, or sorry, 1x1 square tubing, and I just wanted something a little bit more rigid, so I grabbed some 1x2 rectangular tubing, and boy, I don't even have it all the way welded. I had to get this done because the lady wants it tonight at 10 o'clock. I ain't even got, you know, all of it welded, and it's rocking because of the floor. It's not rocking because it's out of square. But I think I'm gonna be super happy with it, especially when I get my chop saw over here, get some places where I can hang my cutting wheels and my flapping discs. And I'm trying to think of a way to put something on here. I got some short pieces of 1-inch square tube that I cut out of this table, because I'm going to tell you some funny story. When I welded the outside frame together, I was thinking 24 inches would be deep enough for a cabinet, because I was originally going to make a cabinet. Well, it's going to end up being more of this material if I did 24 inches, because I needed to leave me a little bit of overhang so I could clamp. And I started thinking about it last night and thinking about it, and I already had the bottom welded, and it's welded good. It's not going to be able to be cut apart easy. So I just cut 2 inches out of the middle of the table. So I got to finish welding all of that up. But I had to jump back on and get this done. And I got to make a frog later. So I'm hoping I can cut a couple more to give me a little bit more room tonight, get them welded on here, and maybe get my chop saw put on there, and then I got to get on that frog. So I'll show you more. Well, I did some more work to my welding table, and I just wanted y'all to see it. I think that'll work. And believe it or not, most of that was free angle iron. It's a old bed rail that I picked up out of the alley, and so I had to go a little bit further there. I got to figure out how to brace this one corner. I braced it over there, and I might have to run me a bar from this point to over here, so I have something to brace that side to. But it's pretty sturdy like it is. This will be a nice little cubby hole for short pieces of steel and stuff like that. I could have made it bigger, but I'm thinking underneath it I'm going to just put me a shelf, another shelf. I'm not sure yet, but this is how my welding table is looking so far. The chop saw is, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's just, well, you can't see it from here. Oh, you can see it right there. It's just slightly higher than the table. I measured that chop saw 6 times and came up with a measurement, and it's just slightly higher, which they ain't gonna affect me much. I'll just have to remember to push down on this side of the steel. But the point of the matter is, now, you know, the steel won't fall on the floor and I won't have to pick it up. Now I got to do some cleaning up on my shop so I can get this out of the middle of the floor so I can put it over here where I really want it. My plans are also to run some electrical on this table somewhere. so everything can be plugged into the table. I just don't know where or how or what I'm going to do yet, so I might have to just stretch extension cords. The welder needs to definitely be plugged into the wall, but everything else can be ran off an extension cord until I figure out what I'm going to do on electrical. But it's coming along. This is it's moving, not this brace. So like I said, I need to figure out some way to brace it on this end, but I think that'll work. I mean, now, since I've done that, later on this week, or maybe even tomorrow after I get done doing Mommy's Day, I'll cut some more of these. And my metal will still probably fall on the floor because I have a big gaping hole, but, you know, now I can throw away the box I was using to have my chop saw on. That's going to give me some room. And it probably wasn't wise to be chopping metal on top of a cardboard box, but who said that I was the brightest and the safest person around? But the good point is that I did this whole project and I didn't burn myself. That was really amazing. So here's another update on an update on an update video. I'll tell you one thing. Welding this old bed rail iron, it's kind of difficult. You have to make sure you have all the paint grounded off where you're going to weld, or you don't have a good ground. I don't know how often I fought that, but I don't think that's going to go anywhere. I mean, I'll put another brace under it, but I mean, I hope that all the chop saws are measured the same, so when I upgrade to a better chop saw down the road, 5 or 6 years down the road, that the other chop saw will fit, or I'll have to cut into it and change it up. But I hope all the chop saws are about the same size. It can be smaller for sure. Bigger, this one's crammed in here. It's tight. It's not going to fall over. But anyways, please comment, like, and subscribe. I'll do some more update videos on this welding table, and I'll try to get this mess cleaned up in here. That's one reason I wanted to get this table built, so I can start using my other workbench for what it's supposed to be, not a welding table. I burnt the crap out of it. It's just wood. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think this will make a good welding table? Or, I mean, it's going to be great for some small projects inside the building. But I need to build me a bigger one that sits outside, so if I have a big project. But I think this will accommodate. It's 24 inches deep. Some of the projects might hang off the end a little bit while I'm welding it, but I can always scoot it out from out away from the wall is what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. It's past midnight. I've been working on this off and on all day. So, anyway, please tell me what you think. Bye.